Okay, welcome back to the Gamer's Friend review of Not Scary Farm, Part 2. And I'm gonna go to Uncle Bobo's Big Top of the Bazaar. I think it was great this year. Way better than any of the other years. The talent was this crazy in there. Um, I'm not gonna start saying their names because some of you I know and some of I don't. But I just want to say that that maze was awesome this year. It was obviously, it's a good 3D maze. It's got all the craziness of clowns. Um, I think it's one of the best clown mazes. Better than the Carnivorous Clowns, and better than Killer Clown College. I think Uncle Bobo's is, like, the epitome of a clown maze. And I loved it, and I'm gonna give it a 9.5 out of 10, because I love the soundtrack, too. I love the soundtrack in all the mazes. Virus C, second year here. I think it was good its first year, but Virus C, it hasn't changed much. Like, the layout hasn't changed, and the talent's still pretty much the same, with more mellow in the front and crazier and more in the back. But I don't know, it's just a zombie maze. Like, you can get used to it really fast. Like, last year it was new, so you didn't know what the layout was and didn't know a whole lot what was going on. But this year, it's like we've already seen it, and we'll still might get startled or scared, but it's kind of the same, kind of repetitive. But still, I like the theming and stuff. And this year, I'm gonna give it about 8 out of 10. Okay, Corn Stalkers this year. It was good. I think that it's a corn maze, so it's very hard to maintain upkeep of those. So, I still like the theming and everything. I just think the corn gets really, really messy. And another thing, it's right next to the street. So when you look up to your right, you have the street lights that you can clearly see. And I think that kind of ruins the theme a little bit. But when there's no street lights and you look up and it's kind of dark, I think it fits the theme better. But it's just those street lights, and I don't know. It's just Cornstalkers was kind of, I don't think should have been put there, because I don't know. It's just I don't think that belongs there. Because another thing with that area, which Cornstalkers, such as the stagecoach track, it's just straight. And when you have a maze that's just straight, there's not a whole lot of pop-outs that the monsters can use to pop out and scare. Because when you're going straight in a maze, and then when you see like a slant in the wall, you'll know that it's hollow behind that wall, and there's obviously good chance that a monster is gonna be behind there. And that's one of the things with Cornstalkers, is that it's that straight, and for what they can do with it, I think it's good. But I think, like, if it's not coming back for 2012, I wouldn't care, unless they know for 2012 they have something that can really bring it up. The talent in there was good. And that's the one thing Cornstalkers has. It has really good talent, just for, being quiet, scarecrowish on this murderous farm, obviously. And I just think the talent is really good in that. So, I'm gonna give Cornstalkers this year 7.5 out of 10. Not because of the talent. I just think that this maze is very super limited, and it's all they can really do for that area. And then, last but not least, we got Endgames, the best maze of 2011, the best maze in haunt history. The energy in there, the talent was always on their top, I think, when I went through. Um, I got some friends in there that work there, and they did a great job too. The music, Winds of Plague, Children of Bodom, the whole atmosphere, and great design layout of this people battling for power and food and stuff for after the apocalypse. I think it was good theming, and it fit in with Necropolis, with the whole steampunk thing. I think it was very well designed, and it was just good. Uh, I'm gonna give Endgame's perfect score out of 10 out of 10. Talent was good, design was good, layout was good, and it was just all over is one of the best, my favorite mazes, even more than Doll Factory. Now, scare zones, ghost town streets, you can't, it's ghost town, and it's the classic scare zone. It's one of the reasons you go to Not Scary Farm is to see the classic scare zone that was always there, and, I liked it. Spaz was there, let's see, Rogue, and the whole cast of monsters rocked it. This made it one of the top scare zones and deliver that energy. Thing with Ghost Town this year is because they had Gypsy Camp over by Lockdown and Delirium. I didn't care for Gypsy Camp. It was under-talented. There was like barely anyone there. I walked through it like 4 times too. And really, it's just like a part of Ghost Town, because sometimes the cowboy zombies and stuff, they were in there too, because Gypsy Camp had a lack of talent. So, I don't know. I don't like Gypsy Camp. It was good for theming, but I'm not sure about it. But Ghost Town overall, probably didn't give, a 9 out of 10. It's the original Scare Zone. Then we got Carnival, Psycho Killer Clowns that are just out. I love Carnival. It's one of the best scare zones. It's got, best talent, good sliders. And, this has been here for a while too. Since 2000, I believe. And Carnival, this has like that, there's no fog. There's lights, but there's still darkness, and you got all these clowns around you, and they all have their own crazy personality. There isn't a whole lot of theming in Carnival. There is some, but, it's just the boardwalk at night, basically. There isn't a whole lot of, like, clown decor around. But the talent is good. I'm gonna give Carnival 9 out of 10. And then Necropolis, CS. I love Necropolis. The whole steampunk vampires thing. Even though I did not like at all that Necropolis was put to Camp Snoopy only and not Fiesta Village. And one of the reasons I think they did that is because Windseeker. I knew somehow Windseeker would have an impact on Haunt that would be negative, and from my point of view, and a lot of other people's, I think it is negative, because the loading area is so bright, and that doesn't fit Necropolis at all, and I think it doesn't even have to be bright, and then there's floodlights, and like, these big racks, and I don't like it. It's just, I think it's kind of ridiculous. So I hate to see, because this is my favorite scare zone. I'm gonna give it a 9.5 out of 10. Just because I gave it about a 10 out of 10 last year, but it's just it's smaller now, but it still has the good talent in it. And overall, Not Scary Farm this year, probably give like a 9 out of 10. It was good. I like to see the new mazes. It was good, and subscribe. I'll give you updates on Not Scary Farm 2012, and thank you for watching.